You look fantastic.
All right, good to see you.
You gotta go with blocking traffic.
Oh, we got it. Oh, we're black. I'm sorry.
What do you say about the allegations? There's like, like so many rumors. Anything you want to say?
We suing.
I know that's right. Thank you, Miss Pinkett.
Hello, gossipers. Sharoni here. Hope everyone is having a great Thursday. So we're on here to speak on Jada Pinkett Smith being accused of threatening an associate. So you saw the video earlier, right? So this associate, he's been friends with Will Smith for over 40 years, and his name is Bilal Salam, but he goes by Brother Bilaal. And, he did an interview on Tasha K. And he was on set with Will. And it was time for Will to start filming, I guess, the scene or something. And they couldn't find him. So he went to his dressing room, something to that effect. And when he walked in, he saw Will murdering Dwayne Martin. That's Tisha Campbell's ex-husband. And when I say the M word, oh shoot, I said it. Hopefully, they won't strike it, but meaning sexually, he was pounding on Dwayne Martin, allegedly. So that's one of the thing. And because he was telling stories on Will with Tasha K and, basically telling their secrets and stuff like that, Jada went on the Breakfast Club, and upon leaving, TMZ got her. And, they asked her, what about, this friend of Will? And she's like, we gonna sue. We suing. And guess what? Nothing. We haven't heard anything about her suing, doing anything. So with Brother Bilaal, he said that his life has been threatened and he had to move out of the country. He's been living out of the country now for about 2 to 3 years. And now he's filed a lawsuit against Jada, and it's because of the threats he says that she is sending his way, using other people to intimidate him. So we're gonna read this article and get into what Brother Bilaal is saying. So it says, a troubling legal battle has emerged involving Jada Pinkett Smith and allegations that have sent shockwaves through Hollywood. The 54-year-old actress is facing a lawsuit filed by Bilal Salam, who goes by Brother Bilaal and describes himself as a close friend of Will Smith for nearly 4 decades, so 40 years. Wow. According to court documents reported by People, Salam is seeking $3 million in damages over claims that stemmed from an incident during what should have been a celebratory occasion. The complaint details a confrontation that allegedly took place on September 25th, 2021 at the Regency Calabasas Commons lobby during Will Smith's private 53rd birthday party. The lawsuit paints a vivid picture of what Salam described as an intimidating encounter. He claims Pinkett Smith approached him with roughly 7 members of her entourage present. According to the filing, the Gotham actress became verbally aggressive and issued a stark warning. Salam alleges that she told that if he didn't stop sharing her personal business, he would end up missing or catch a bullet. The complaint further states that Pinkett Smith demanded he sign a non-disclosure agreement, adding an ultimatum of or else to the request. The situation didn't end in the lobby. According to Salam, he claims members of her team followed him to his vehicle while continuing to make verbal threats. The alleged incident has become the foundation of his lawsuit, which centers on claims of intentional infliction of emotional distress. The relationship between Salam and the couple apparently deteriorated further in the aftermath of the 2022 Academy Awards incident, when Will Smith slapped comedian Chris Rock over a joke about Pinkett Smith's hair. The moment became one of the most controversial in Oscar history. And for that, Will Smith, he's banned from the Oscar for 10 years. So, what, 3 years? So he has 7 more to go. Salam alleges that towards the end of March 2022, a mutual friend contacted him seeking help with crisis management following the slap. However, he claims he refused to participate in what he believed were tasks that cross ethical boundaries. The filing states his conscience wouldn't allow involvement in what he perceived as a cover-up or deception public relations campaign. The refusal allegedly triggered more threats from people associated with the couple who separated in 2016 but have remained legally married. Salam has announced intentions to write what he calls a whistleblower memoir about his experiences with the couple. He claims this decision has resulted in additional threats aimed at preventing publication. So, of course, they're going to threaten you. You've known Will Smith now for over 40 years, more than Jada. So you've been around them. You see what their life is like. You've seen what they've been involved with. You've seen what they've, been doing behind closed doors. So, of course, they're going to come out and, try to silence you. The lawsuit also addresses his controversial 2023 appearance on Unwind with Tasha K, where he made an explosive claims about witnessing Will Smith and actor Dwayne Martin in a compromising decision. So what I said earlier, when he said he walked in and Will was banging the Pinkett Smith quickly dismissed the allegations as nonsense and told TMZ that she and Smith were preparing to take legal action. So that's the video you saw earlier. But here's where things get interesting. Shalom complaint points out that no lawsuit was ever filed despite the public threat. He argues the statement was false and made with malicious intent to manipulate public opinion and damage his reputation. So right there, we would agree. We haven't heard anything. No one came out. I mean, Jada didn't come out to say, she said it, but there was no paperwork, nothing like that, with filing against him for lying. So nothing like that came out. Beyond the initial confrontation, Salam's filing described what he characterizes as an ongoing campaign to silence him. He alleges that both Pinkett Smith and people working on her behalf have attempted to bribe, intimidate, and suppress him through various means. The impact on his life has been severe, according to the complaint. Salam's claim he has suffered financial losses, emotional distress, physical health problems, and significant damage to his reputation. He argues the situation has completely derailed both his personal and professional life. The case raised questions about the boundaries between privacy and free speech, particularly when it involves public figures. Salam's decision to pursue legal action rather than remain silent suggests he believes the story needs to be told regardless of the consequences. Neither Pinkett Smith nor her representatives have issued a public response to the specific allegations contained in the lawsuit. As the case moves through the courts, it will likely bring more attention to a family that's already faced intense public scrutiny in recent years. The lawsuit represents another chapter in the complicated public narrative surrounding the Smith family. Whether the allegations will be proven in court remains uncertain, but the filing has already reignited conversation about celebrity power dynamics and the lengths some might go to protect their privacy. For Islam, the legal battle, appears to be about more than money. It's about having his voice heard and holding powerful people accountable for action he believes cross serious lines. So I've noticed since the Me Too movement and after COVID, you have a lot more people who are coming out and speaking on celebrities, speaking on Hollywood, and they are not afraid to name names. If that's what keep their mental health intact, and for them to live like a stress-free life, then if that's their truth, they have a right to speak on what their truth is. And sometimes it comes with consequences. You could be blackballed in Hollywood. You could, rumors could go around that you're difficult, and you'll tell people's personal business if you get with this person, because look what he's doing to us. He's putting our story out there, so why wouldn't he do the same to you? And because of that, his credibility or his trust is like wiped away, because they're like, well, if you're coming out against Will and Jada, why would we work with a man who within a second, or if he's not getting what he wants, he's gonna throw you under the bus? So yeah, gossipers, what are your thoughts? They were like, the boundaries between privacy and free speech. If it's free speech, there's no privacy, right? Because it's free speech. So you can do it, and then you suffer the consequences. Like when you go against some big name celebrities, you need to know, if you do go up against them and it doesn't work out in your favor, or even if it does work in your favor, there are going to be celebrities there, but like, no, we still don't want to mess with this person because he's going to go tell our business when, things are not going his way, or, situations like that. But, we'll wait and see. And if you need to go check out the interview with Tasha K, I would say go take a listen. I mean, he said a lot more things, but I don't want to go into that, because when it comes to, certain bloggers and things like that, they get upset if you use their content, and even if you give them credit, because if I use anybody's content, like in the description, I would usually say I read it from here or heard it from that. But yes, gossipers, what are your thoughts? Again, you saw the video with Jada. She said she was going to sue. We haven't heard anything. No one is commenting or reporting that a lawsuit was filed against Brother Bilaal. So yeah, gossipers, as always, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Tell me what you think.